Eva's eyes are everywhere. She doesn't miss a detail. Eva is merciless. She's what's known as a price monitor. We're in Latvia, a tiny European nation of 2 million. The government wants to introduce the euro at the start of 2014. Eva's role is to ensure retailers don't take advantage of the change of currency to raise prices. Basic consumer goods such as bread, meat, vegetables and dairy products are the main targets.
So I'm kind of price detective. I'm checking the prices, the differences in prices. Is the price of previous month the same or it's rising? The idea of this price checking is to avoid the possibility that shops or producers, companies are raising the prices because of euro.
Latvia's Baltic neighbour Estonia already introduced the euro back in 2011. Foreign direct investment doubled and interest rates dropped. Its western neighbour Lithuania plans to join the Eurozone in 2015. And the single currency debate is also heating up in Poland. So far, 17 out of the EU's 27 member states have adopted the euro. Joining the single currency is a logical step forward for Latvia, which already has its currency, the lats, pegged to the euro. If Latvia gets the green light, it would be the poorest member of the single currency area. But it's also the Union's fastest growing state and is expected to get the thumbs up by EU finance ministers. Polls, however, show that most Latvians are not happy to give up their currency. Ilmars is one of them. A taxi driver for the past 15 years, he's conducted his own survey and says not a single one of his clients has ever been in favour of the euro. We ask him what exactly he'll miss if the lats disappears.
Identity. All we'll be left with is our flag. We'll no longer have any land. It'll be bought up by foreigners. We'll no longer have our own currency. All that will remain is our flag and the coat of arms. Latvian language will vanish too, in some way. By losing the lats, we're losing a part of Latvia, something that we owned, something that was ours.
We're off to meet Vija, who lives in the southern suburbs of Riga. The 74-year-old is very active in her local community. She's especially involved in pensioners' associations. She echoes Ilmar's doubts, which are widespread not only among Latvia's elderly, but among the general population in this working-class neighbourhood.
My main argument against the euro is that ordinary Latvians will lose out. Only the elite will benefit from it. My second argument is that the euro is not a stable currency. Look at the crisis in the Eurozone.
But the governor of Latvia's central bank disagrees. Ilmars Rimcevic accuses some newspapers of misleading the population and publishing negative information about the euro to stir up fear among the country's poorly informed citizens. He says that he believes, on the contrary, the euro will bring stability.
This makes Latvia more stable and more predictable, and whenever something is happening in the world economic scenery, we are not going to be punished because we are so small. We clearly know by being on a larger ship, being in a larger club, our debt servicing definitely would come down. I think the uncertainty associated with postponed decisions regarding investment, regarding the possible fluctuations of the currency and so on, means more jobs, more taxes, more people staying in Latvia rather than looking for job places somewhere outside Latvia.
Valmija Muija, a tiny village in eastern Latvia. We're here to visit a small brewery that opened up in 2009, 5 years after Latvia joined the EU. The company employs 20 people and recently introduced a new kind of ale. Matisse delivers the beer to the brewery's clients. He says it's high time Latvia joined the Eurozone.
Of course I'm for euro because in 2004, Latvia voted for going into European Union, so why shouldn't we use European currency? Whenever we buy something, like it can be a car or a house, all the credits, the loans, all are in euros. So why do we need Lats then?
Latvia fulfills all the criteria necessary to join the euro under the Maastricht Treaty. Budget deficit was 1.5% of GDP last year. Debt burden is well below the 60% ceiling, prices are stable, and long-term interest rates are low.
I'm a patriot. I want a strong Latvia, both economically and politically. That's why I'm in favour of Latvia's EU membership and also in favour of introducing the euro.
The owner of the brewery wants to boost exports to Eurozone neighbour Estonia. The raw material, the hops and malt used to make the beer, as well as the equipment, are imported from Germany.
Having a euro, we will save at least a few thousand euro every year by having not to convert money from euro to Lats or Lats to euro. So better we could finance our business, not bank business, as a result.
Back in the capital, Riga, excavations are underway deep in the bowels of the city's castle. It's a lucky day. The team comes across some coins dating back to the Middle Ages, as well as a cannonball. Riga Castle was built in 1330 by the Teutonic Knights, a crusading military order. Latvia is located at the crossroads of major transit routes and often conflicting interests. Vikings, Germans, Poles, Swedes and Russians are among those who've tried to impose their rule and their coins.
The history of the coins and currencies used in Latvia reflects the country's political and military history. Because each power, each party, each ruler made their own coins and tried to bring their own money into our region.
Latvia declared independence in 1918. To commemorate this period, Latvia's euro coins will be an exact replica of the famous 5 Lats silver coin minted in 1929.
The motif on our euro coin is of a highly symbolic value to Latvians. The historic 5 Lats coin, depicting a maiden that was minted nearly a century ago, became a symbolic reminder of independence that outlived the different political regimes in Latvia. In my own family, we've always kept such a coin.
A maiden bearing a double message, like two sides of a same coin, as if in answer to the concerns of many Latvian people. Let's share the same currency, but let's respect each other's sovereignty.